so worth it. What's going on, YouTube world? My name is Clayton, and thank you so much for clicking on this channel. Hey, question for you. Are you subscribed? If not, go ahead and do so. I mean, I post content all the time about mental health awareness, and if you love stuff like that, subscribe. Turn that notification bell on as well. You'll be notified every single time I post a new video. And do me this big favor, like this video. It helps this channel out tremendously, and I want to get content out there for people that need it, for people that suffer with anxiety, social anxiety, depression. So if you would do that for me, I'd greatly appreciate it. Oh my, last video I made about heart palpitations while laying down. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It did really well. I got a lot of messages from different people asking about heart palpitations. And I thought that I would go ahead and make a video because they asked some really good questions that I thought would be great video topics, because this is probably something that people wonder. Before I go ahead and read the questions, guys, I just want to let you know I'm not a doctor of any kind. I'm not I didn't major in cardiology or anything like that. I'm not fit to diagnose you or diagnose your palpitations. I'm just a guy who's given, reassurance out there for people that suffer with the same things I do. With that being said, I have suffered with a lot of heart palpitations, and I have read so many articles about heart palpitations, and I think that I could be able to help somebody out there who may be experiencing this currently or who have experienced this in the past and on the way to recovery. So I'm not going to read your name or anything, but the first question that I was asked: how do you know whenever heart palpitations become serious? I've been having a lot of PVCs and Pacs, about 2,000 picked up on the Holter monitor. Can they ever become dangerous over time? Now, this is a wonderful question, but I've heard of stories where people are having 25,000, 30,000 PVCs picked up on a Holter monitor, and they're just doing all right, they're fine. Over time, with that many PVCs, 25 to 30,000, that's when, you could start doing some damage to the heart. But it's more of a chronic thing. But 2,000, I've heard of people having, 10,000, 5,000. So if you're having 2,000 PVCs and the doctor says that those PVCs or PACs, whatever you had, were completely normal, then I'm very sure, very positive that you're gonna be okay. But it wouldn't hurt to ask your cardiologist these questions either. I'm not a cardiologist in any way, but I have read things to where it takes a lot of palpitations to do damage to the heart. Also, you have to understand that when you go and get checked out, you think, you read into this. So this was my problem. I would go to the hospital and I would go get checked out. And they would say, hey, your heart's okay. You're doing just fine. Nothing's wrong with you. But then I would head back home, and then I would get on Google and I would look up what the test could not pick up. What could the EKG, what could the baseline EKG, your 12-lead resting EKG, and your blood test, your chest x-ray, what could those not pick up? What disease could I have that the chest x-ray and whatever I had missed all that? And I gotta say that I talked myself into a lot of irrational things, because even with the baseline EKG and with those normal blood levels, you know the function and the structure of the heart. If the heart is beating normally. And then I had the nerve to go back to the hospital, and then they ran an echocardiogram, which is the ultrasound of a heart, and they found out that I had a normal ejection fraction, which is the blood pumping out of the heart. I had a normal ejection fraction, and I still thought that I could collapse and die of some type of weird rhythm. Now, I'm not saying it's not possible, but I'm saying it's very, very rare for your heart to just give up on you if it's structurally sound. If you have a normal heart, you should take that as the greatest reassurance. And the people that need to worry about it, who have struggled with heart problems, who actually have real heart disease, diagnosed heart disease, people that have had 3-4 heart attacks in their past, people that have some type of valve problem, or people that have a heart failure. But if you have a normal heart and it's beating normally, if you have a normal ejection fraction, that's very reassuring. My next question: I hear you talking about PAC and PVCs. I'm not sure what that means. So the PVCs stands for premature ventricular contraction. And the PACs is premature atrial contraction. So the heart, you have 4 chambers in the heart. You have your left atria, right atria, left ventricle, right ventricle. And that pretty much makes up the whole, like the heart on the inside, the pumping. So you have this thing called sinus node, and that's your pacemaker. And it's pretty much this thing that tells your heart, to beat normally. I don't know much of the science behind it, but all I know is like the atria, it has this contraction before it should, and that's what you would call PVC. It's a premature, so the pacemaker is beating, and then it beats before the pacemaker beats, and then so the blood fills up, and then boom, and then it gets pumped down your ventricle, and then so if it's a PVC, it's the same thing, boom, boom, but if it misses, then it fires, and then boom, and that's why you feel that thud. I'm not really the best at explaining it, but if you want to learn more, I'm sure there's videos and things out there for you to learn, but that's pretty much what I got out of it, the basics of it. Hope that helped. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate every single view that I get, every single comment, like. I really, really love making videos to help people out there who are suffering with this and let you know that you're not alone. These palpitations can be a very nasty thing to live with, and I hate them, and I know you do too. But anyways, I'll see you guys back here next time. And as always, God bless.